I'm now going to introduce you to Rick McElhinney. I've known Rick for probably the last 10 years or so. Rick's the chairman of Founders Forum on the Gold Coast. He's been involved in a number of business organisations, and he will explain to you how Founders Forum operates and how it can assist younger ventures. So we're just going to switch across to Rick McElhinney now.
Thanks, Peter. So, my name is Rick McElhinney. I'm chairman of the Founders Forum. I've been an active early stage investor and I've made probably 30 investments over the last 20 years. And I love doing it. It's very enjoyable and very rewarding in many ways. The Founders Forum was created to fill a void, to allow entrepreneurs to access local investors primarily. And it's important to know the difference between the Founders Forum and Gold Coast Angels. When we go to Gold Coast Angels, it's very private. Founders Forum, however, is a public event. Anybody can attend Founders Forum. So we bring in investors, business people, entrepreneurs, so they can see what's going on and get a feel for, I guess, the industry of early stage investment. We don't use name badges purposely because we tend, or we've had feedback that some investors are a little bit embarrassed about being that well known, so they would prefer to hand their own business cards out. So it's a little bit private in that way, you know, it's totally public. Anybody can come. It's meant to attract people, and it's quite an enjoyable networking event, as opposed to the Gold Coast Angels, which is very private, and we have a lot of fun there as well. But it's a different scenario. Almost all Founders Forum events are breakfast. We have a keynote speaker on a topic of interest, followed by a panel discussion by experts on the topic. This keeps it engaging. We then provide each pitch 4 minutes, timed 4 minutes to present, followed by 6 minutes of question and answer. The purpose of the question and answer is actually to extract the best information we can from the entrepreneur. It's not meant to beat them up. It's actually meant to help them get across their message, and it works very well. The Founders Forum was founded in late 1999, first meetings in early 2000. It's a not-for-profit organisation, association run by volunteers. Directors were drawn from our community. They included lawyers, accountants, university representatives and investors. Our speakers have always been top quality. You can see a short list of some of the speakers that we've had. And clearly they're very keen to support entrepreneurial talent and to speak with investor attendees. Likewise, because we have question and answer, we bring in well-recognised, where possible, panellists, and they're quite significant to contribute to the discussions that we have. Our aim, as I said, is to provide a quality event, and we've done that consistently over the past 15 years. We've had a history of supporting entrepreneurs during that period. 274 pitches have presented, and these companies have gone on to raise over $80 million in their ventures. So we're pretty proud of what we've put together there. Our next meeting is July 12th, and it'll be held at the Arundel Hills Country Club on the Gold Coast, commencing at 7:30. The theme of the meeting revolves around this new investment and innovation incentives being offered by the federal and Queensland governments. Now, keynote speaker for the next event is Elaine Stead, who heads Blue Sky's Venture Capital Fund. A panel discussion will be chaired by Linda Woods, who is she's with RBS Morgans and actually does the ABC Breakfast Investment morning show. And she's very good at extracting the right information out of the conversations that we have. It makes it very, very good. It's $50 to attend. Easy to get involved by just registering online. And if any of you want to find out more or get on the mailing list to receive invitations, just send an email through to info@foundersforum.com.au and we can add you to the list. So that's it. I think investment in early stage to me has been very rewarding. I've done well with it. Certainly had lots of losses. Dangerous. We talk about those losses as much as we talk about the we get. So thank you everybody, and hope to see you at the next meeting.
What did you do? We have another poll question which we're just going to ask you, and that relates to are you interested in learning more about how Founders Forum can assist businesses? Can you please answer that? And we will then move on with the next introduction. Thank you for that. It's my pleasure now to introduce Peter Milla. Peter's the Managing Director of BizTalk Proprietary Limited. Peter's had a varied career in business consulting. He was also a Comet business advisor, as was Michael Murter and myself, commercializing emerging technology. And Peter and a partner currently based in New York have got broad industry and organizational experience, so much so that they have now formed a company called BizTalk, which is a network of experts. And Peter is going to talk to you now about the unique benefits that the BizTalk experts can bring to your clients who are seeking to be registered as early stage innovation companies and basically just starting off. They haven't got a track record of research and development activities, etc. So I'm just going to introduce Peter to you now.
Everybody, I know being the third guy, I'm going to be reasonably quick. So, and thanks, Peter, for that introduction. So that everybody understands, I am an entrepreneur, firstly. BizTalk is my fourth startup venture. I've built 3, exited 3. I'm also an angel investor, and I'm also an electrical engineer by way of background. So, and I've worked in a lot of different countries and met a lot of people who have been working in the innovation space with startups, with rapid growth companies, and with going international. So, BizTalk now is my newest venture. It's not live yet. It will be live in about 2 weeks' time. So this new initiative by the government is very much of interest because it fits within what we are doing. So firstly, what is BizTalk? We're a network of experts in the innovation space. Innovation covers a lot of things, including accountants, and I will come back to that and link it all together in a minute. We've got experts in Australia and the USA. The US has had things like crowd funding for a long, long time, and we actually have a fellow in our network who was the CEO of a crowdfunding business. So what do we do? So our clients are basically entrepreneurs, and they're entrepreneurs with startup businesses. They're entrepreneurs who are looking at rapid growth. They're entrepreneurs who are looking for investment. So we essentially are cloud-based. We're a cloud-based marketplace. We connect experts with entrepreneurs. So experts can collaborate with each other, and our customers, interestingly enough, can collaborate with each other. So any entrepreneur who's on our site they can link up with all other entrepreneurs on the site and ask them questions to what they do, and have kindred spirits basically in the journey upon which they are going. So being cloud-based, what do? We provide immediate access to experts. So anybody who has a business, a startup business, and they've got a problem, they need an expert, they don't know where to find that expert, they don't want to pay a lot of money for that expert, our cloud-based system tends to overcome those issues, so they get immediate access at lower cost. We can provide, our experts provide expertise across the board, but for today's seminar, it's really about innovation-related investments. So we have people on board who can guide those particular discussions. And because of the new initiatives now that we've been discussing that Peter Towers has brought to the table today, we're putting together programs on preparing companies for investment, especially the 100-point test. Now, how do companies know that they qualify for under the 100-point test? How do they now get some form of endorsement so that investors who are looking at appropriate companies know that they've got a rubber stamp on those particular companies? So we are preparing a program that will provide that endorsement. So because we are a marketplace, we'll have experts and we have entrepreneurs, we will be providing the programs to endorse the companies with the 100 points. We will be getting them ready for investment by angels, by VCs, and even by strategic investors, which are large companies that have separate venture arms that are looking for organisations that have the type of technologies and products. So how can you utilise book to your benefit now as far as this new program goes? Well, Michael mentioned it, as did Rick, that there's a lot of advertising. Companies will be looking for investors. So what do? As an accountant, you can register on our site and you can then refer your customers to our experts. Why would you do that? You do that because each time any of your customers who've been referred use any of our experts, then you actually get paid to do that. So it's a referral mechanism. So if you've got a customer who comes on and they don't know, and they're asking you questions about intellectual property, how does the intellectual property that they've developed, does it comply with the requirements for the 100-point test? Does it comply with other requirements? You don't know those type of people, then you register them on our network, and then through our network you'll be able to find the appropriate IP experts who can answer those particular type of questions. Likewise, if it's patents, if it's finding directors for the companies, if it's developing an investment pitch, if it's capital raising advice in general, then all of those types of experts are on our particular platform. So if you've got customers that are asking you questions which are outside of your expertise, then it's pretty simple. You register your customers on our platform, and then our platform will provide you the connections to the experts that you need. So that's it from BizTalk. As I say, we are a startup ourselves. We get going live. We're doing our seaworthiness trials at the moment after 12 months of development, and we'll be switched on in about 2 weeks' time. Thank you all for listening today.
Thank you, Peter. And I've got another question here for everyone. It's our final one. We'll just bring it up. Are you interested in receiving details of the type of services that BizTalk can supply to you to assist your clients to satisfy the test for becoming a early stage innovation company. I just wanted to talk to you now. Money does come into all these things. Within ESS BizTools, we have a total product which we supply accountants and advisors throughout Australia. We will be launching 1 week after the Senate approves the legislation for the crowdsourced funding investment companies and the early stage innovation companies. We'll be launching packages to assist accountants and advisors to prepare their clients for these activities, and those packages will be available for $299 including GST each, and we'll have a special offer. You can buy both of them for a combined contribution of $499, and that information will be on our website when the royal assent has been given to this legislation. The government has indicated that both of these new entities are programmed to commence from the 1st of July this year. I just hope that the legislation does get passed by the Senate in time so that this very exciting concept in entrepreneur activities in Australia, real encouragement for innovative businesses, can get started. Or if you wish, you can contribute to the complete ESS BizTools package and receive a wide variety of products and services to help accountants and advisors deliver business advisory services. The current price for the total package is $2,970, but we do have a special offer which was launched to celebrate the innovation company packages. This goes through to the 30th of April. It's a 20% discount, $2,376, including GST. To register for the individual products, if you go to essbassett.com.au, or for the gold package, if you go to ESS BizTools Gold Package. We will be sending you, within the next 48 hours, a link to the webinar recordings of this webinar today. So if you missed writing down those details, you'll be getting these webinar recording sent to you, and we will be confirming it via email. We do have some upcoming webinars within ESS BizTools. We are continually running webinars advising clients, and that's our current subscribers, and also other accountants and advisors, of services that are available to assist small, medium enterprises. Next week, we've got our personal property securities registered due diligence system, and the following week, the Chief Financial Officer Services Systems, been overviewed in webinars. And we have another product called ESS Biz Grants, which assists with the identification of government grants, and that's on the 8th of June. If you wish to watch any of our previous webinars, and there's been quite a number of them, you can go to essbiztools.com.au and click on News and Events, and the webinars are there. If you want to have a look at our products, you can get a 14-day trial for free on ESS Biz Grants, or you can have a 30-day guest subscription to ESS BizTools to have a good look at what the systems offerings are. The ESS commitment to you is that we will send you a copy of this slide presentation, and we will also send you a link to this webinar recording in 48 hours. If you've got any inquiries, please send them to us, and we are in business to supply accountants and advisors with a wide range of business advisory services. I'm a little amiss. I haven't been checking on questions. I will just do so. We don't seem to have any questions. If you think of a question later on that you'd like an answer to, please send me an email, peter@essbiztools.com.au. If it's a question relating to what Michael had to say, or what Rick presented, or Peter Milla presented, I will forward the question on to them. So, gentlemen, are you all still there? Michael, Rick, and Peter?
Yes.
So thank you very much for your participation this afternoon, and I'm sure you'd like to hear from any accountant or advisor who wants further details on your services.
Absolutely.
Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you everyone for participating in this webinar today. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.